Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of January 4th through January 10th of 2021. It is a new year, so happy new year to you. I hope you're all doing very well. I appreciate you being here. It's a big week in the astrology. We're going to have Mars, kind of the big news of the week, if you will, leaving your 10th house, coming into Taurus in your 11th house. It's been in your 10th house for 6 months with a full retrograde. This is a big shift, some new energy that hasn't really changed places. It's going to square Saturn, square Mercury. Mercury is going to come into your 8th house of Aquarius, and Venus is going to ingress into your 7th house of Capricorn. So there's a lot going on. Let's hop into the story here and see what's up. That Mars is huge. I mean, it's getting close to Uranus, coming into your 11th house here. I mean, this is really, I would say, going against the grain and like stepping into the future that you want to write, that, acting on the uniqueness that you have and just mixing things up. And it's going to be here for 2 months. And it's like, all right, take action for the individuated self. Take action for the future that you want to create. Take action for things objectively. Maybe not act on emotion, but really like step back and think about things for a second. Be like, is this where I want to go? Is this the future I want to go into? If it is, go. And if it's shaken up and weird, the better. It gets a little weird with Mars in the 11th house, but it's a good place. Like, you're going to be able to step into the hopes, the ideals, connect to the people that you want to connect with. And if people aren't vibing on that level with you, you can disconnect from it. So I'd say it's a big deal. And you've had so much 10th house stuff. And Mars is going to come out of shadow this week for the first part of the week and finish up in your 10th house. So it's like there's a powerful, point to that in the beginning of the week of like, okay, what do I want to move forward in? What are my goals? I need to act on them now. And then start doing things a little bit differently to get there midway through the week. That moon is going to move through your 4th house and is going to square the sun for the 3rd quarter square, which is important. I haven't really brought up the moon for anybody else, but it is your ruling planet. It's going to be in your 4th house. I think that, you're going to have to look at the home life and look at your emotional self, really, look at it. Are you connecting with people that are bringing you something great? Are you in the right relationships that give you the emotional fulfillment? Do you feel at home with people, the people in your life? And are they going to be part of your long-term future with Mars finishing up in the 10th, moving into your 11th? Are they innovating? That kind of aspect. And it's you're going to know it. You're going to know it. And it might feel like, no, they're not. Or it might be like a hell yes, they are. Step into that energy. And I think it'll be really powerful for you. Venus moving into your 7th house, bringing up a lot of relationship stuff with the sun there, this Capricorn season. That sun's going to make a really nice sextile to Neptune in your 9th house. It is the relationships, the people you connect with right now that are going to, Spirit's like bringing them into your life for a reason, and they're going to open you up to a lot of new things. So connect with the people that are innovative, that are taking you into a future you want to go into, that are expanding your world. If people are taking you into old stories or negative stories, you got to kind of ask Spirit, be like, oh, universe, is this relationship, taking me into something new and exciting, or stagnant and stale and there's no beauty there? So look for the beauty, look for the value. I think that, people are very important. You did have a lot going on there with Jupiter and Saturn for the last year to 3 years with Pluto. So people are still important, Cancer, and it is about like really moving into the ones that give you that investment, especially with Mercury moving into your 8th house. You got to go deep and figure out, like, you're going to know mentally, especially with the square that Mercury is going to make to Mars and the square Saturn's going to make to Mars. Like, are people taking you into the future you want to go into or not? And, you have to go deep within yourself to find out if, like, you're getting the payout from the connections you've made, or if you need to open up new stories with new people. And I think that that's a big deal, but it is about the investments you make with your own energy and with your mind, and making sure that you're connecting to people that are opening the world up and showing you the future that you want, and innovating from that place, taking action for the innovation, and making sure that your inner world, is aligned with that too, as that moon will also square off with Venus. But that'll be in your 6th house. So could have you early in the week really getting things done, cleaning up, tidying up the home life, tidying up your reality, getting things in order to make sure that you just feel at home, and to make sure the people you're connecting with are making you feel at home as well. It's very important. The sun is going to quincunx that north node in your 12th house. So again, it's like you're definitely working on like connecting more to a higher power, trying to figure out the completeness of everything. And it is through the people you connect with that Spirit's going to guide to you. They're going to open up these doors. They're going to show you more universal truths. Then try to expand your world in some way. I'd say with the sun sextile Neptune, like that's a beautiful aspect. So how are the relationships this week going to take you into the future you want? How are you going to move forward with the goals you want? And how are you going to innovate for yourself and, look for the ultimate payout? I think that's the big thing. Jupiter in the 8th, it wants to show you the beauty and the abundance of the good investments you make, the investments that align with your desires, that align with you on a very deep level. So you kind of have to go deep within yourself, and mentally, with Mercury there too, realize what's going to give you the most emotional payout with the people you connect with and what isn't. Card for the week is Temperance upright. It's a really pretty card. I mean, honestly, it's like you can find all the balance, all the nurturing, all the beauty of life. You just have to be balanced. You have to make sure that you're not losing yourself in people that are not going to give you the investment. They're not going to show you the beauty of the world that you want to have. Like the energy that comes in, it's either going to be showing you the beauty of the expansive new place that you can go and innovate you and have you move forward to a better future, or it's going to feel like you're in some weird story that there's no connection, there's no harmony, there's no balance, there's no beauty. And that's when you kind of have to act and be like, does this feel right emotionally with myself? But this card's really, really nice. I think you've done so much emotional 7th house work that like exactly where the connection is and what's going to bring you that deep fulfillment. Just make sure you follow your heart, follow the beauty and the natural order that things keep coming in. And if that natural order is opening up your world to something amazing and innovative and showing you a future, you know that it's the investment that you want. I love you very much, Cancer, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.